Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. It's so lovely to have you with me today. I have been guided today to do a twin flame reading. So this started out, I was going to do a divine masculine reading, and then it turned out that it was going to be a divine feminine reading. And then I've been guided to let you know that this is, hang on, sorry about the bumpy camera, I'll try and fix that in a minute. I was just getting comfy. So yeah, this is actually a twin flame reading. So I want to just get started because there's some really important messages here for twin flames. And you know, I've actually had to put what I was doing today on pause because this energy just really wanted to come out. So let's take a look here at the overall energy that I'm feeling. Please note that I read the cards intuitively. So if you see a certain card and you say, well, hang on a minute, that's not what that card means. In tarot, it's basically because I read intuitively. So I'm getting the messages intuitively as well as, from the general tarot as well. So bear with me and let's get started here. So the overall energy is this feeling of pause, this feeling of a time of isolation in the recent past where you felt, going into that hermit mode. This is for both divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm feeling very strongly here. And, this energy is a really important energy. It's the energy sort of kind of similar to the dark night of the soul, in fact, where you go within and you really just feel everything. Solar plexus perhaps going crazy, other chakras perhaps, really being, like a feeling of purging out of the chakras. It's kind of that feeling, as if you're getting rid of a lot of stuckness that's been there for a long time. So, the general energy from the divine masculine here is that he wants to come forward with a loving offer. He was very much recently in his, immature stage and state, more recently. And, he's had this time alone now to really believe that he can move forward with a loving offer. He needed some time to get himself together. He needed this pause here, this non-movement forward, so that he could bring in this love, because the love for self is so important. If you haven't got love for yourself, it's extremely difficult to share it with other people. Even if you want to, it's kind of, if you've got that really big amount of stress going on in your life, it's very difficult to love others. So, divine masculine has realized that he needs to love self first, which is a very, very important thing. Okay, so we're still on the divine masculine now, and there's my fingers in the way. This could be the most unprofessional video ever made, but it doesn't matter. This is the energy that's important. Okay, so basically we're seeing here that the divine masculine, has had difficulty sleeping and has realized that stress is what's to blame, right? This inability to make a decision on self for healing, was negating this, ability to come forward in love, in a loving way, toward the divine feminine. Because when you're like this, when you're in this state of pause, this need for healing, you definitely need, self-care as the number one priority. And divine masculine was not doing this. He had so much going on. I mean, we've got, you know, from two different decks, we have the Ten of Wands here. You know, this feeling of, you know, I'm working too much. I've got too much on my plate. I can't possibly, you know, la 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 la. You know, it's that feeling of in your guts where you really just need to sit down and breathe. You know, when I'm tapping into the divine masculine, I'm getting this really rushed energy, like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, there's no time, you know. But the thing is that at the end of the day, you know, the stress relief and balance is the most important thing, because if you don't have that, then, you know, we can have issues where you're not feeling well spiritually and physically, not able to give this love that is wanted to be given here. And that's really an important part. So the divine feminine is, you know, really moving out of this toxic energy where perhaps, you know, she could have been addicted to food, or addicted to you know, dare I say, pornography, addicted to, you know, people, places, situations, exes, you know, in a passionate way. And, you know, this is important here because, you know, the devil with the Ace of Wands is that, you know, it's kind of a sexy energy. You know, it's kind of a, you know, I'll tempt you with my wares, you know, without meaning to disrespect divine feminine in any way. That's not what I mean. But, you know, instead of coming forward with love, this here in the past was coming forward with, you know, that more lustful energy, that more, I don't know, it's not toxic, but it's just kind of, I don't know, let's move on. You know, like I say, there's no disrespect here. It's just that, you know, for some divine feminines, they have had some toxic things in their life. This could even just be, you know, diet related. You know, maybe they just weren't eating right, or they weren't meditating, or they were just, I don't know, like the universe wanted to offer them this great thing and they were just not seeing it. You know, it can even be a little bit of depression here, or a little bit of, you know, things aren't going to go my way. Because then we move on here and we see, you know, this, you know, arms across the heart. Really, you know, I'm not going to listen. I'm doing my own thing in this cycle. I'm just going to do my own thing is what I'm hearing here. And this is, you know, definitely coming through with the Queen of Swords, who is like, I just, you know, no bleeps given. She's going to say and do as she pleases. You know, there's no confusion anymore. There's no confusion. I know what I want. I know what my truth is. I've come out of this toxic energy, or this perhaps even dark night of the soul energy, where you feel like you're coming undone. And I just know what I want now, you know. And then we have, you know, this willingness to heal, this recent understanding that there needs to be healing. You know, this coming into love as opposed to lust. This coming into balance as opposed to being off balance. You know, this devil energy here with the Ace of Wands, it's just two conflicting energies for me. You know, the devil wants to, you know, make you do all these things out of, you know, like in a toxic way. And the Ace of Wands is like, well, hey, there's a new beginning here. Hello, you know, wake up. I'm willing to give you everything. You know, the universe is here saying, you know, there's things opening for you. There's a new opportunity here. There is even love for you. So now we're going to move into, this is the divine masculine here now, at the bottom here, what he wants to say and is not saying perhaps to divine feminine. I've got unfolded washing here. That's really funny. So so yeah, maybe that's or laundry. Some people say laundry, but maybe that's a message for some that you need to do a bit of housework like I do. That's funny. Okay, so anyway, let's look at what Divine Masculine isn't saying. So, he has felt ungrounded, perhaps not going into nature, perhaps not, allowing the universe to bring this abundance, mirroring the Divine Feminine, not allowing this. The cycle here says that the lovers are here now. This twin flame relationship is here now. It's not a joke. It's a very serious union. And this is what Divine Masculine realizes. This is a love that goes beyond the third dimensional reality. This is a love that is passionate. This is, a fiery, passionate love that brings transformation and is still bringing transformation. This in the energy of the Divine Feminine previously, she felt, that she wanted to, do this healing. And so Divine Masculine is also realizing that there's transformation here. This twin flame relationship brings transformation. It's an end to drama. It's an end to mental conflict. It's an end to the third dimensional, reality where you feel that you have to win all the time. It's a decision to come into love and balance from the highest, order, from the angels, from the angelic realm, from God. Take that how that resonates for you. Some people don't believe in God. So, mostly my videos are watched by Divine Feminine, and so I want to just move on now to what the Divine Masculine isn't telling you. So this is what he would want to tell you if he could. Perhaps he has. Okay, so we'll just quickly go over this again. So this feeling of not being grounded, I'm not grounded right now. I want to move forward in the cycle. I'm making a decision to move forward with passion. I realize that this is a transformative connection, and I know I don't need drama anymore. There doesn't need to be drama in my life anymore. Okay, so the secrets that you don't know, Divine Feminine, for those of you watching, as I say, most are Divine Feminine, but again, we also mirror. So I'm going to have to be quick because my battery's going to go flat, but we're nearly done, so let's keep going. Okay, so the secrets that you don't know is that Divine Masculine has had a very big transformation regarding money. Perhaps he got a new job, perhaps some sort of abundance has come into his life. There is still a third party situation in the way, a person, place or thing in the way of this connection. This can also be some heartbreak, that releasing energy that we've got up here, just releasing some old past wounds, because then we have the Wounded Warrior card, the Nine of Wands. Okay, so they're still feeling wounded. They're still feeling a little bit betrayed by something that's happened in their life, in their karmic life, not with you, Divine Feminine. This isn't to do with you. So this wanting to make a little offer to you is here, but it's very difficult because this Three of Wands energy is still this feeling of, how do I make the offer? I want to come through with an offer, but how do I make this offer? And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. So this is, there is passion here, but how do we bring this so that it's upright? How do we get this energy moved upright? Because right now, Divine Masculine, remember, is still feeling only like a knight and not like a king. But when he comes into this king energy, right, he's going to be very passionate, very honorable, very undistorted, very mature, very generous. So when he lets go and lets God, or lets his ego go, and comes into this ascension and understands that self-care is very important, then, and this no stress, stop this stress, then he can come in like this, in a loving way, in this passionate way, and give equally to divine feminine, right? So this is what I have for you today. I was going to just get a quick love message, so just bear with me for a moment. I think the cards are over here. I hope my battery doesn't go flat if it does. All right, so this won't resonate for all. Okay, so from divine masculine to feminine, I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. Why can't you just tell me what you feel, because how you act is confusing me. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. You are so sexy. I get butterflies every time my eyes lock with yours. And these cards here are from the High Priestess 1111, if you wanted to know. And the other two decks are Rider-Waite decks, two different types. And so is this pink one here, but I don't know the name of it, so I do apologize. I'm sending you so much love here from Australia, and it's a beautiful day here. The birds are singing, I believe messages coming in. Make sure you do self-care. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself. And I love you all, and I'll see you real soon. Bye everyone. Have a great day. Bye.